Hey everybody, how you all are? Hang on a second, I gotta put my coffee cup away. I don't want to break it. I got a real, actual coffee cup. Hey everybody, how you all are? Oops. Hang on a second, I gotta put my coffee cup away. I don't want to break it. I got a real, actual coffee cup. Hey everybody, how you all? I got 500 million tons of sound over here. That multi-strain. So let me run this into the house. I'll be real. It's real quick. It's not that far. I'll be right back. Let me put the official "Be Right Back" sign up since I don't use it that often. Okay, we're back. Uh, I'm watching at stats here, and we're doing really good. There's a I lose a rendering frame every once in a while because this thing's actually flying. Holy bucket! The It's really kind of interesting, and I do have a story about the uh, about what happened. But let me. I promised Heather that I would wait until she snuck around here to show what was going on, and I kind of have to kind of de-dust the place. Yesterday was a busy day for us. I did It was no dust Monday, and I did the laundry, and it took me all the way to last night. As a matter of fact, I just took the last load of towels out, and I'm probably going to have to. I didn't fold them, so I'll probably have to fold them off stream. I don't think you guys want to watch me fight with folding towels. And it's I don't know. Oh man, am I crooked? There, that's better. Yeah, and it's crazy. It's crazy because I had to bring everything in today and hook it up. And while I was doing it, I realized that one of the plugs on my real long cable is broken for the internet. So I got it shoved in there. So if I disappear, that means I got to run back and plug the internet back in. But I will fix that today. I have the means. I have the ability, sorta. And there's actually method to most of my madness on this stuff. Except I keep forgetting which way the wheels go on this thing. This is my scrap bin plus some other junk in there. What do I got in here? Oh, a bunch of empty stuff. Okay, and then I gotta. Okay, so that's packed. And boy, I didn't do nothing. And I gotta move my wagon, which this is eventually going to be stored out in the back. But I've got so much chemical in it that I don't want to get wet or suck up way too much humidity. So I just kind of pull it out here. But Jan streamed last night. She had a pretty good stream. Whoa. And everything worked pretty good. A lot of people, I'm running this new internet thing, which the story is soon to come. This new internet thing was really intense, insane, crazy, fantastic. I'm smiling. And I'm walking in and out of camera like a maroon. So let's go like that. There we go. And it was kind of nuts. I want to leave these on the side here because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much today in the way of construction or building, as much as just kind of putting stuff together and figuring out what I'm gonna do next. Oh man, that was tight. I got my weakling juice or something. I didn't get much done on the cabinet. All it needs to do is be wiped down and start putting some goodies on it. Some stain or something. I'm probably going to use stain. But we had a whole lot of interim things that we did. This needs to be cleaned out and vacuumed. So what else is new? One thing about it, these hinges get a workout. Sorry for the butt cam. Let's see. And we'll move this out of the way. So now it's starting to look like a workshop again. Okay, maybe. Maybe not. But what ended up happening was, what the heck that do? Oh, okay. I may be able to eliminate that lamp. I don't know yet. Okay. Okay. So, this camera here that I'm adjusting, I call the pole camera just because it's Polish. No. And what ended up happening was that the mount that I was using was a bunch of old GoPro mounts that I kind of put together, handlebar mounts that I kind of like cobbled together to get it going real quick. And it just wasn't, it was starting to show its age. It actually was wanting to come off the top of the pole. So I have these two reticulating arms that I bought, and I had all these big plans for them, and they ended up being, I don't know if I can do this because this got a short cable. Close your eyes. It ended up being that I used one of them to make, I gotta raise it, to make that camera there. Hey, how you doing, Artifacts? How's it going? Good morning, good morning. I ended up making a frame, and it fits on the pole, screwed it in, and then I can screw the arm to the reticulating arm on it. And it puts it up high enough that it gives me a real nice... Good! Congratulations! I could say that, but every day is a day off for me. Although, sometimes I don't feel like it is. So anyway, and that thing's worked real good. Except it's really too high for doing anything for like Jan's job, what Jan does. So what I ended up doing was I took one of these mounts. I got another one of these. I took the mount and I put it on her table where she has her stuff. And I set this up so it sits like really close on top of stuff, and it goes into macro mode, and that's how you're able to see. Hi Craft, how you doing? Okay, I understand. It's no problem. I'll remember not to talk about you. Just kidding. But what it does is it does real good macro, except it's really crappy on purples. And so that's that one. This part up is the assembly that we use when she's showing off her jewelry. But we had the other one, and it was a pole cam. It's what I call a pole cam, and the mount was just right, and that was the one that was like pointed at her. But like I said, the mount was getting crummy. So what I ended up doing is I'm gonna have to go a different camera. There we go. I built this. I don't know how well you can see that. Wow. My chat's in the way. How about that? That looks better. I gotta redo that chat somehow. It's okay. Ow. Keep banging myself here. Alright, we'll go back a little bit and over. Wow, it's bigger than my screen is. Okay, it's like that. So what this is this is a piece of that door that I got left. And it's hard to see. Here it is, you can see it. It is actually a door, a solid core door is made with a series of pieces that are laminated together. And then it's covered with, usually it's covered with veneering. And then there's a real thin outer veneering that they put on it on both sides. I can't peel this one off, but you can see here where so it's real pretty on the outside. And this inside piece is like a strengthener, and you see it's pretty thick, and that's what holds everything together and keeps it from flexing. So what I did was I cut a piece out about the size of a little bit wider than a 2x4, and I drilled a hole in the middle so that it fits on this pipe to where I just screwed it into the threads. And it is a hardwood, so it's holding the threads real good. Then I drilled another hole on top, and I just put that inside. Well, I need to put a screw in to help hold it, but it sits like this way, and then I can get it to drop down farther here and get more adjustment. Well, we hooked it up for Jan's, and I got to play around with it and stuff like that. I still got to put a screw in there, and it worked really well. I don't know how it's going to do in the shop here, but I think it's going to be a positive if I don't run into it, because I'm so used to looking for the post, I kind of forget that there's extra stuff sticking out. Anyway, so not a whole lot going on today. There we go. Like I said, there's not a whole lot going on today because I just haven't figured out what the heck I'm going to do yet. It's kind of nice though. There's a lot of adjustability to it. It looks pretty good. I got to do something with these chat lines. I won't care. I kind of don't have much choice on that. I got it. Well, let's make it a little bit smaller. Maybe that'll work. Somebody wants to see that, they can look at it really close. Actually, I can do that. No, I can't. We'll make it small so you can see. So this is sanded. We'll wipe it down and go ahead and I'm just going to put some stain on it to help seal it. My concern now is the fact that it has rained all night. It's like 90% humidity or something like that. And I'm still in a quandary as to what I want to do. Whether I want to stain it now or I wait till it dries up a little bit, or what's going to happen. I'm not sure yet. Also, as I walk by with a chicken with his head cut off. Oh heck, let's just go for both here. Okay, we'll do it that way. Also, have you seen the little corner? I made this guy. It's a little uneven, but I did it in a hurry. And I'm going to use this as a cord winder for the smaller network thing we got. I thought about, it's pretty solid. I thought about going ahead and putting some kind of a finish on it, but I don't think I want anything that's going to like affect the coating of the cable or any of that. So I think I'm just going to use it like that. So that one can go in the house. And I'm cleaning up. I mean, it's... Hi, Mr. Frightful. How are you today? We're just kind of cleaning up and bopping around and playing around. I don't have a whole lot planned today. I really don't have much in the way of projects going on today. It's kind of like BSing and babbling. Oh, another thing. There's a long story about this, and I promised Heather that I wouldn't tell the story until she showed up. So I'm kind of holding off on it. But I got yeah. That sounds good. Nice, relaxing. Oh yeah. I should have had breakfast. Don't talk about food. Make me hungry. Anyway, Yak! Yak! We've been looking all over for you, man. Where you been? Holy buckets, I am so glad to see you. We were worried. We thought maybe you had internet. How'd the internet thing go? Did they fix it for you? You have to stay tuned for my story because it's going to be long. But it just kind of like to let you know, we were supposed to be on high-speed internet, and they didn't have us on it. And so we finally got all that straightened out, and now this thing is running at 6,000 bits or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's running real fast. And on Jan's stream, a couple of people have mentioned that they had a lot of refreshing going on. On our end, we didn't. So it might be that, excuse me, we may be feeding it too fast. If that's the case, over the next few days or next few streams, I'm gonna bump it down a little bit and see where we can find a sweet spot where we got real nice quality, because I really want to have the quality, and a good, strong, steady stream, and still not be forcing everybody to have to run around refreshing. And I'll repeat that so many times that the guys people have been hanging around over here, they're gonna be sick to hearing about it. Okay, so that's clean. That's clean. This is kind of like, I'm basically almost done with this project. No, I just got to stick stain on it, the stain on it, and I don't know, wipe it down, of course. You have 60 whatever. Really? Well, that's pretty good. Is it, did you get your new computer? Have you put it together yet? I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that. But that's good. I'm glad that they straightened it out for you. So this way, you have 2 networks. Really? Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. And that's excellent. So you should be a streaming fool. See? Excellent. Excellent. Most probably you won't be able to get it up and running until probably later in the week. Of course, when you get it all together, you're going to probably be dying to stream it. I know I would be. But yeah, it's really nice having internet. It's really nice having people coming back and saying, I can see you. I can actually see you for a change. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We got, it's a long story, and like I said, I really don't want to bore everybody with it. So I promised I'd wait for Heather. So if she doesn't show up, you guys yell at her about not being here, so I can tell our weekend stories, because we got a couple of them. Poor Princess. She ended up going to the vet Saturday. We were pretty worried about her, but it ended up being okay. And the vet was pretty cool about it. And so she's okay. But we were kind of worried about her. And what else happened? And Jam streamed twice. I was impressed. You know, I ran around, I pulled everything in and all that stuff, and we didn't have any internet. It was like, oh geez, oh geez. So I was going to come out here yesterday, like in between, when Iggy got done, I was going to come out here and try. I wanted to try it. See how the kiosk was going to work out here. And it ended up being, he didn't stream, and I ended up being tied up all day. I cooked. Gee, I don't even remember what else I did. I cooked. I didn't clean. Oh, I did laundry, so I guess that's cleaning. I did some crazy laundry too, man. I need a rag. I need to find a rug. I'm not really worried about this, you know, I'm not looking for a super fantabulous finish on this. I will be very happy with just sealing it. So I'm not gonna do a whole big rub down with smelling salts or any of that kind of, or smelling sauce, with any kind of solvent or anything like that. I'm just going to kind of wipe the dust off. And normally when I do any kind of finish, I will pour it into another container. But this particular stain that I'm using is old, and it's kind of become my junk stain. And so I don't do anything with it. I just take it out of the can, slap it on. Sometimes I wipe it off. Sometimes I just let it soak. And we have at it. Then after I do that, we'll let it dry a little bit. I want to wax the rails. Although it does work pretty good. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see, and it not being a bunch of butt shots. And I would just want to get something on it so that it soaks that up instead of moisture. And that's where my quandary is coming in. Because like I said, we're at It rained last night. Oh man, all night long. The steady, aggravating kind of rain. And the humidity is so high, I still kind of got second thoughts about, oh, I might have to hit that with a brush. I still kind of have second thoughts about going in and trying to seal it, because it's probably absorbed a lot of moisture, even in the little short time that it's been out here. Of course, it's been pretty humid all along. But on the same token, I can put a coat of stain on it, let it soak that up, and then maybe hit it later with some shellac or something and let it soak that up. And if anybody tells you to use fiber, whatever it is, rags, don't. Regular old cotton t-shirt or the cotton rags that they sell, they're the best for this kind of stuff. This has got just a very quick kind of rough sand over it. Actually, it was pretty smooth. It's roughed up a lot, so I'm pretty sure that the grain has expanded a little from the humidity. But that's okay. We do what we do. We make do with what we got. All right. I'm going to roll this. Roll and roll is here to stay. Well, maybe I'm going to adjust this camera. Now, feel free to grunt while I try to do this. Oh, my cable's a little short. I'm about 5 feet too short on it. I'm going to make these a little bit smaller. No, I don't do that. The stain, once I put the stain on it, it would just be like sanding sealer. It works about the same. I don't use sanding sealer much. That's more, sanding sealer is, when you're talking about like this kind of stuff, is to help keep keeping it from getting blotchy. And it works with pine and stuff like that. And I'll be honest with you, I really haven't had any good luck with it. And for what it costs, it's just kind of like not worth the investment. Oh, that bad boy's getting heavy. But it rolls good. I don't know how it's going to do once it's got weight on it. All right, let's go to some place where you can kind of sort of see. That a little better? Oh, of course the chat is in the wrong spot. I'll put it down over there, maybe you can see better. See more better? Let's go this way with the camera. You can see a little better. That's a camera rocking, not the sealer, or the sealer, not the cabinet. And wow, I got some really big ones here. I got another set of them someplace. We got them from the dollar store somewhere. Ooh, a massage. Ooh. Ooh. Of course, my idea of massage might be different. This one's no good. Hey, K-Dog, how are you, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what? I did all this work on this thing, and I haven't worn it yet since I did it. So I think I better. I still gotta adjust it. It's probably all twisty in the back. Oh, so you got your butt beat, huh? Pretty good, pretty good. So you got a butt whooping, huh?
Remember those new words your dad taught you when he stapled his thumb? Thank him this Father's Day by entering to win the Sport Clips Props to Pop sweepstakes at Sport Clips.
Yeah.
Super cool man crate prizes.
Jan used to go to a chiropractor for a long time.
Awesome MVP haircut.
She had this one that was really good.
Sport Clips haircuts.
In
No purchase necessary. N666
I can't tell you where,
18 enrollment. Subject to official rules at
but it was somewhere.
sportclips.com. Void where prohibited.
So it's been crazy around here. The no internet, the fighting with Comcast, the this, that, and the other. It's just been wild. But in the end, it paid off, and hopefully we won't have to call them for a while. So that's good. Hey, Craft K-Dog got me conned into a couple more games. I don't know. There's one that you may like. It's called. I don't even know what the name it is. What's the name of that dungeon one? That looks like a pretty good game. Getting a hold sucks, doesn't it, Yak? I've been pretty fortunate. I better keep my mouth shut. Yeah, Dungeon Land, that's it. I don't think this is going to take much of it on here, but we can try and see. And this is probably worst case scenario. Me, I'm not too bad. I am ecstatic because I am blowing the numbers out of the water with this new internet. New internet. It's actually new. So I've got pretty much everything is new. And we've been running. I have 0 drop frames according to this. I have 3 of them dropped because my video card is a little too slow. It drops them in the rendering so that it keeps up with everything. Which 3 of them in the amount of time to be running, that's like nothing. It's like a very it's not even noticeable. Now it starts dropping a bunch of them in a row. That's another story. We ran the minute that we got it together. We ran Jan's stream, and whoops, and she didn't run. I don't see why not. The only thing that might control your camera on that is going to be the video card. Because if you run hardware acceleration, if you're able to run hardware acceleration in the video card, then it flies. I mean it'll keep going. You've got, are you running two cameras now, or are you running one camera and one on the one on the laptop? Okay. So yeah, I don't see why not. Although two cameras run is good. I don't know. I could probably get away with it. I get confused with three cameras a lot of times, and I'm not trying to talk you out of it, because yeah, three cameras is probably the way to go. But man, I'll tell you what, I have a hard time keeping it straight. Jan, oh man. She works back and forth through two cameras, and one of the cameras is, and then the third camera just kind of like put on the inside. And it does okay. We're able to keep it kind of straight. And it's not negative about it. It's all new to her, you know. She's starting to pick it up. Actually, on last night's stream, she's the one that got it fired and steady. When she got, yeah. After she got, I turned around, I got everything set up for her. I said, okay. Yeah, it takes a lot of, it's a learning curve. I was kind of like really confused too. You know, you still, a lot of the stuff that you learned from YouTube, it kind of plays into it, and then you go from there, you know. And it's kind of like that, you know, people, it's the way people progress too. You know, they go and they'll start doing videos first, and then they'll be like, well, there's got to be something more than that. And boy, this is awful light. Oh yeah? Cool. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Meg. Yeah, Jan was looking for you past couple of days over the weekend. She did some kind of nice stuff. She did a choker. Well, she didn't finish it because she's missing a couple of pieces. I guess it's a little hook or something. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, man. Yak! You ought to get to Amazon and get that. This camera here, the one that I'm waving on, that's a 615. I think it's a 615. Yeah, it's a C615. And it's a 1080p camera. It's a pretty nice little camera. It's small. I had the 525, which is the 720p version. That's what I got. I got the 920, 922, and I had the 525, and then I went to the 616 or whatever it is, because the 525 was only 780p or 720p, and it wouldn't keep up with the other ones. C615. That's a tank, ain't it? On this one here, I'm doing pretty good. It's running pretty good. We'll use the old webcam. Well, who cares? You know, especially after dumping all the bucks on a new computer. I bet. C615. Oh yeah, okay. You know, that might be the one that I've got is the C615, the C615. That sounds more like the one I got, because I only paid like 35 bucks for it, so that might be it. It's 720p, or it's 1080p, which is what I want. I'm running 1080p cameras that are actually only doing 720, but it gets the sensor in it is running it at is still picking it up at the higher resolution. It's just dropping it down. And I set the cameras up at the lower resolution, so this way when they run into my video card, which I've only got a GeForce 730, which is a little one, it doesn't have to do a whole lot of extra processing. So I figure HD 720p is pretty nice. You know, most of the people that are watching this, they're not. Yeah. It depends. That depends on your video card. If you've got a video card that's pretty strong, you don't need that kind of RAM. Yeah, see, I'm running 8. So if you're going to be streaming and gaming, you need a lot more than that. Of course, it depends on what games you're streaming, I guess. I'd like to be up at 6 to 16 gig. I was in the process of buying them at the time that I got everything together and built this thing, and I cheaped out. You have 12, and you've got 8 running on the other one. You should be able to run 720p no problem, provided well, you know what? You don't have to buy brand new biggest and bettest. You know, you just got to know what your minimum requirements are for what you want, and just hope you and have the equipment to be able to, you know, build it in such a way that you can upgrade it. I put the 6-core in here, and it's an AMD chip. I buy AMDs because I just can't afford Intel. And I was figuring that eventually what I'd end up doing is I just go ahead and would put I just end up going and putting an 8-core in it whenever they came on sale, or they're trying to liquidate them. But I ran into a little bit of a problem because they came out with that Ryzen, and so they're trying to unload all the FXs, and I don't have the spare cash to turn around and buy one, which is too bad. But we got to do our priorities. It's kind of funny. Well, this one here is running. This one was running a little bit faster, but I go and I was using. OBS now has this automatic deal, and I don't do the settings. They got to deal with it. you click on it and it'll run a test to see how you know what kind of settings would be best for you, so you're not dropping and everything like that. And they may be don't know. I'll holler. I don't know. I'm supposed to hook up with Heather for a little bit. Something about a computer or something. But then yeah, I will. If I get some playtime, yeah, I will. Anyway, so I went in and I ran the specs just to see what they would do, and both of my I've got a FX 6300 which is running at it's running at 2.5 gigs or 2.5 megahertz. Oh yeah, a gaming fool. Look out. You know what? We need to get you into Don't Starve. Actually, probably the D&D thing, because that's free. Don't Starve it costs money. So what game did you play? Don't say solitaire. Oh. I was on Toby's site, The Glass Man Cometh. I'd give a shout, but my hands are covered up. And he was talking, they were talking about the different things that are going on with creative and stuff like that. Probably the stuff that we're not supposed to be talking about. And he was talking about he was talking about going and starting to work on YouTube. And it's kind of funny because most of the people that have YouTube or talk about YouTube are usually ones that have been on YouTube and then come to Twitch. It's usually not the other way around. And so we were talking back and forth, and I'm sitting there and I'm telling them that new affiliates thing, it's got a deal, and basically what it says, and I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this or not, but it don't matter. Basically, they have, for the first 24 hours after you stream, that little video that you make, it will it's theirs. Well, it's shared. I mean, you know, you can show it off and everything like that on Twitch, but Twitch owns it, which I think is fair. I mean, they're letting me use their equipment to make the stuff and everything. And then after 24 hours, then I can do whatever I want with it. So if I want to take it off, I can. If I want to upload it to to YouTube or whatever, or Vimeo or whatever, I can. Which I think, you know, as far as I'm concerned, that's fine. I've got that sounds pretty fair to me. So, well, he was saying he didn't know. So I was sitting there, I was talking about, yeah, the associates have this, and that's the associates rules, and you know, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it. And he's like, associates? What are you talking about? You know, the whole time that I got this thing, I thought that they were calling it associates, but it's actually affiliates. So I'm not an associate, I'm an affiliate, which I have to remember to keep that straight, because Toby was like so confused. He thought I was working for Twitch. And like, yeah, right. I don't know. Now I don't know for sure, but I don't think if you're if you work for Twitch, you can stream, unless it's like a Twitch registered thing. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know the rules, and I can only assume. And they talk back and forth about different things and exposure and all that stuff. And that's a lot of these people like Toby. They want to make some money off of this, and I can see their point. But on the same token, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's because I enjoy doing it, and I like streaming, and I like visiting with all my friends. And the only reason why I got affiliated is so that we can have the bits to play with. And, everything's cool. Am I going to become a partner? I don't know. I did notice that there are a lot of people who are trying different things. Yeah, you can't download and stream at the same time, dude. I tried that yesterday. Not stream, but watch stream. Actually, ours does okay. But I do it out of two different computers. If you're doing it in the same computer, it kind of kills it. I don't know. Okay, see you later. Have fun. Have a nice weekend. So when this is done, because I don't have anything else planned, we'll be sitting here watching the paint dry. That makes for an interesting one. The only reason, like I said, I really don't care. There's a few of them. This is a shop cabinet, and there's a few of them that I need to put something on them, and I haven't yet. I just hate like heck to take all the garbage out of them. I got enough stuff laying around as it is. But this is just to kind of keep the moisture out. Because I sealed my kiosk. I use I use about 4 or 5 coats of rub-on urethane. And I've got the front door's got a little bit of warpage in it already. But it's going crazy. I mean, it goes out into the house, which is pretty dry. It comes out here, which is pretty not dry. And so it's soaking and drying all the time. And somebody's probably sitting there going, "Hey, shouldn't he be mixing that paint?" And you're right, I should be. And this is another one of those, once again, don't do as I do. I would let this set and seal. I probably wouldn't be doing it laying on the back like this. I'd probably be crawling on the floor, which isn't the greatest thing either. I'm just putting it down. Most of it's soaked up in there anyway. It's not a bad color. Oh, we can see anything. So now that we got the internet running, I'm happy with running at 720p because I think that 720p will be an acceptable resolution for a long, long time. You know, the 1080p, guys, it's not that far off. It doesn't look crummy on that, even on the 4K, you know, monitors. And there's a lot of people that are running 720p or less. I'm running at 30 frames per second. For some reason it won't let me do 60. And I don't. It's probably because of my video card. And I'm pretty happy with that. I don't need the guys that are wood turning. I can see them needing the 60 frames a second because of the speed of the wood turning, so it doesn't look kind of blurry. But in all honesty, even I watched a lot of wood turners that are running. You know, I checked the specs, and they're running 30 frames, or at least I'm receiving it at 30 frames, which I'm sure that they're doing. They're transmitting 60 frames, and it looks fine. So I don't know. Maybe maybe if you got a higher resolution monitor or some kind of hot rod deal than hot rod setup, then yeah, maybe. No, but for the most part, a lot of people are watching this stuff on their telephones and little tablets and stuff like that, and you know, the resolution that's on those is like really, really low. Oh, anyway, yeah, I was talking about. I never got a chance to finish. Anyway, I'm running on my computer in a house. I am running an FX 6300, which is running at I think it's 3.5 gigahertz, and this one here is a 6450, and that's running at like 3.9. Yeah, some phones can. Mine does too. There are a lot of people that they don't. And I don't know. I guess eventually I'll work my way up to 1080. But I think right now what's limiting me is my video card. But anyway, so as I was saying, the in here in this one here, I have a GeForce 730, which is just a little $50 video card. And then what came with the computer in the house is a Radeon R, I think it's an R7, 740, 240, I don't know. It's like the cheapest Radeon card that they got. And it won't let me hook up or run any kind of video on that card. That's how bad it is. And so when I do all the specs and everything, the computer in the house won't let me go any higher than 530 by something or 630 by something, which is like the highest. Which is like almost, it was like one step above the lowest resolution that they got. But I can turn around and stream it at I can stream that crummy resolution at 6,000. And it's like, whoa. So if I start doing IRLs or I don't know, anything in the house, I'm gonna have to think about getting a better video card from in there. I also noticed it compared to the machine that I just had, you know, the old Athlon. This thing renders videos pretty fast. Probably half to 2/3 the speed that I did before. But Good. Good. But I think that, really, yeah, I downloaded mine too. It was fast. I haven't gotten on it yet. I didn't even click the button. I just had it all installed. That war thing, man, it takes forever to load on my computer. But I think that's because of the hard drive. Okay, see you later. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the visit. Maybe we'll get a chance. We'll hook up later today. Well, we'll hook up later today somehow. Maybe we can get in there and play War, whatever. War Boys or War, whatever it is. Yeah, you too, man. Have a good day. I have never been able to do stain neatly. Are you kidding? They keep saying I got like 2. I looked up on top there. There's that little gold thing. And I played last night. Well, I played that 145-minute game. And the other ones, they didn't seem to be much shorter. That, man, did it take forever to get onto a game. I don't know if there wasn't enough people and they were waiting for them to hook up, or if there were so many people, they were figuring out who was going to get what first. I don't know. But see, I'm not a gamer. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh. Maybe I ought to get into turning. Use smaller pieces of wood. Most of the time. Unless your name is Ignacio, then you try to turn trees. He's not here, he's studying. I shouldn't make comments like that, huh? We love him. I told him. Well, maybe I didn't tell him. But I wanted to tell him. I hope he gets a job soon. This way I can start streaming on Mondays again. Actually, that's not the reason why, but that's what I'll tell him. I know right now with a family and everything like that, not having a job is a big worry. Oh, that sounds like fun. I bet this would go a lot faster if this brush was about 10 times bigger. Oh man, that stuff stinks. Oh, 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 oh. I probably should have done the vertical portions before I started this shelf. Now I'm going to end up with black armpits. Actually, no, I'll flip it over. This wood's still pretty thirsty considering how damp it is out there. It's soaking that up. There's like very little coming off when I wipe it.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here to announce that KFC's new spicy, crispy Zinger chicken
You know, if I'd have been smart,
on a $5 fill-up
I'd have taken this and I'd mix a little bit of
$7 on a meal at a birthday
shellac or something in with it.
on a hand-breaded Zinger chicken sandwich.
You know, I could have thrown some extra sealant on it at the same time.
Specialize in chicken. You need another reason? I didn't think so.
It'd almost been like a
$5 fill-up at
poor man's Danish.
KFC. Hey, finger licking
Actually not. It'd been some kind of rubbing compound. But, you know. Sometimes I don't think that's smart. So you're running I'm trying to think. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking you're running a quad core. With 4 threads. Yeah. Yeah, well. If it was disease or sick or something like that, it's had to go. That's one of those special woods, you know. You got to do special projects that are heirloom quality, you know. But that'd be chestnut's great. I've never worked with chestnut. Do they have chestnut like in England still, or did that disease blight thing kill them all off? Or is that just in the United States? I always wondered about it. You know, you would think, you know, especially with people and the wood and everything that it is, and the lumber market the way it is, you would think that somebody would be trying to figure out a way to, one, bring the chestnut back and to do the Monsanto thing, so this way that they'd be able to survive. You would think. Here in the United States, just right, or is it across the world? That's too bad. Chestnut is a very pretty wood. Chestnut nuts are very tasty. In years to come, people won't, you know, kids will be sitting there and they'll be hearing chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And they'll be going, huh? Because they won't know what a chestnut is.